Okay, you guys, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that I'm going to be really emotional with this one. This one is Kelly Clarkson, Piece by Piece. Shout out today goes to Camilla. Thank you for being a continued supporter of the channel. I was told that in this performance, Kelly was 9 months pregnant. I haven't listened to Kelly Clarkson's music in a while. I love that woman. She is an amazing singer, artist, songwriter, hostess, has her own talk show. She's a really special, very down-to-earth kind of woman is how she comes across to me. I've never met her in person. I'd love to one day. But I think she's inspired a lot of people with her authentic song, her beautiful voice. That girl can sing anything. It's amazing. I'm in vocal range for days. Such a beautiful timbre, vocal control. Just a powerhouse all around.
And all I remember is your back, walking towards the airport, leaving us all in your past. I traveled 1,500 miles to see you. I begged you to want me, but you didn't want to.
I don't know if I can do this today. Mine was the other way around. We went to the airport. I was 12.
You to want me, but you didn't want to. But piece by piece, he collected me up off the ground where you abandoned things. Yeah, piece by piece, he filled the holes that you burned in me. Yeah, 6 years old, and you know he never walks away. He never asks for money. He takes care of me, 'cause he loves me. Piece by piece, he restored my faith that a man can be kind and a father could stay. And all of your words, they fall flat. I made something of myself, and now you wanna come back. But your love, it isn't free, it has to be earned. Back then I didn't have anything you needed, so I was worthless. Piece by piece, he collected me up off the ground where you abandoned things. Yeah, piece by piece, he filled the holes that you burned in me. 6 years old, and you know he never walks away. He never asks for money. He takes care of me, 'cause he loves me. Piece by piece, he restored my faith that a man can be kind and a father could stay. Piece by piece, well, piece by piece, I fell far from the tree. I will never leave her like you left me, and she will never have to wonder her worth, because unlike you, I'm gonna put her first. And you know he'll never walk away. He'll never walk away. He'll never break her heart. He'll take care of things. He'll love her. And piece by piece, he'll restore my faith. Sorry. That a man can be kind and a father should be great. Piece by piece.
Super pregnant and hormonal.
I'll take a honest reaction, true human emotion, a voice cracking, and a couple of off notes any day over the perfect performance that has no heart. We'll keep listening in just a second. I do want to hear that interview in the end. But my gosh, what's heartbreaking to me, hasn't her the father of her children passed away? I know they got divorced eventually, sadly, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and he passed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if she's remarried or, she met somebody else, but life's complicated. Life's hard. There's no handbook. There's no perfect manual, and we don't know what people are going through until we walk in their shoes. But I think that the song is relatable to so many. You can see the emotion in the judge's eyes and the audience's eyes, the pain. So many sons and daughters who either struggle with their own shame for not being the parents that they should have been, or the pain of not having the parents that they needed. And this duality in this song of a pain of a daughter that was abandoned and is hurting, and at the same time, the comfort in finding love that restores you piece by piece. And when I hear the words, he restored me piece by piece, it makes me think of God. Some people, for them, that's God. And for many years, that was the story in my life, where God was restoring me piece by piece and healing that father wound. Other people stepped into my life like a mentor, a couple. They called me their heart daughter. I called them my heart parents, Rodney and Carol. And he would write, along with his two grown daughters, his two grown children, a son and a daughter, he would write them a letter every Monday. He was stationed in Germany as like a missions teacher, if you will. His kids were back in the States, and he would write them letters every Monday. And he would write me one too every Monday. And they've both passed. He passed a few years ago from cancer, and she passed a couple of years ago from COVID. And they really loved me like their own for those years that I was, around them during my time in college and seminary. And it's true how, even if it never really can, undo any pain that has been caused by, say, your biological parents or other people in your life. But it's true when they say that what's been broken in relationship can be restored through relationship. I think it's Brene Brown or Dr. Caroline Leaf that says that. There's truth in that piece by piece, through other people, through God's love, through other people, through a spouse, that healing can occur. I'm experiencing it in my marriage with my husband now, where the way that he loves me and who he is as a person heals parts of those wounds from the past. These hard parents of mine that I just mentioned, other people and mentors in my life that were so dear to my heart. Another woman who was like a mom to me for many years. People that came into my life and in their own way, in their own capacity, cared for me, loved me. And that heals those wounds, and that can show us that there's an alternative story possible, that maybe we didn't have that, but we can do better for our kids. Or maybe our spouse will be that parent to our kids that we would have needed our parents to be for us. And by seeing the chance that we can do it better, that there's people around us that will love us, that things can be healed through relationship, but also by seeing that we can do it better for the next generation, I believe something can be healed in us. It's comforting, and this song so beautifully puts that into song. This piece so beautifully puts that into song.
Me crying.
You crying up on stage? I mean, the emotion that you exude always, but especially in that important song, it's just incredible.
Pregnant, and it's nostalgic, and I can't believe it's the last season, and yeah, really sorry, I just bawled.
No,
I'm actually quite proud that I made it that far.
Right, in rehearsal, you were struggling a little bit with it, right?
It's a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
it's just a touching song for me, because I wrote it about my little girl when I was pregnant, and now I'm pregnant with my little boy, which I hope comes out very soon.
Very soon, weeks away. We are blessed to have you as a friend, as a first American Idol, and to have you tonight. Great job. Kelly Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's right. She was the first ever American Idol, wasn't she? American Idol winner. Amazing. What a beautiful suggestion, Camila. And Camila shared how, it's a very beautiful song. She can't relate to it personally. Her father stayed in the chorus for her and her 7 brothers and 4 sisters. What a beautiful big family. But it's such a beautiful song because it evokes an emotional response. And Camila, I think you're absolutely right. I think many of us can relate to this song. And yes, you were right. I was going to cry. I did cry. But I think there's something so beautiful about looking at life and seeing both, and the pain, the wounds, calling a spade a spade. You know, she's not shying away from saying you abandoned me and you were not the father I needed, but also he, in this case, her husband, the father of her children, and she herself are going to do better and right by her own kids and not abandon them. And by doing so can heal parts of themselves piece by piece. And I hope that you have someone in your life that can love you and be kind to you and comfort you, and piece by piece, for whatever has been broken in your heart can be restored and healed. What a beautiful suggestion. What do you think about this one, you guys? Can you relate to this song? How do you cope with those wounds that your mother or father might have caused in you? What are you doing to do better for the next generation? Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the next ride. Ayo.